We're unloaded, so stay tuned.
California coastline, midday Texas sun, misty rain in Smoky Mountain, out here on the run. Lights of New York City, streets of Boston town.
Seen the video, we got unloaded. I made it up here to Tennessee. Won't be picking up my load till tomorrow. I noticed that there was some questions on the video that I did yesterday. That's why I kind of don't like to do numbers, because then it draws a lot of questions, because I don't do things like everybody else. I used to know what my cost per mile was, what I was paying for my fuel. I mean, just everything, stop at this place to get the fuel, do this, do that. When I had truck payments, I can understand doing that. I don't have a truck payment anymore. So I don't have to track all that anymore. I mean, do I have the info? Yeah, I do. I've got it in case I need it when rates start to drop. Then I may have to go back and start looking at that stuff again. But right now, with the way the rates are at, I know I'm making money. My bank account knows I'm making money. I've got money in my maintenance account. I've got enough money in my maintenance account right now that anything could go wrong with this truck and I pretty much have it covered, or I could go out and buy myself another truck. So that's why I don't really have to track it anymore. I understand coming into this or thinking of coming to Mercer that it's a little scary, it's unknown or whatever, so you've got a lot of questions. So I understand that, but you got to understand, I just don't have to track that stuff anymore at all. I look at where I'm delivering, how far I'm willing to go pick up my next load. Like this one here was 180 miles to come over here to get it, but it's a load going home. I could have gotten a load 20 miles away going someplace else. I mean, it's all in what you want to do over here and where you want to go next. And at this level where I'm at right now, it's all about, well, where do I feel like going? And am I willing to go there and get paid this amount of money? That's kind of what it comes down to right now. I stay out of certain areas. Don't like going up in the Northeast. That's not saying I won't go to the Northeast. Just I don't like going up there. If I see that this fall and winter that's where all the freight's at, then that's where I'll go. The nice thing that I have is that if the weather gets bad this winter and I just decide I don't want to play in it, I can go home. I can sit for 2 months. Like I said, I don't have a truck payment. My trailer payment's $500, $550 a month. My insurance, if you add it all together, is less than $200 a month. I've got that set aside. So if I just decide, look, I don't want to drive for 2 months, I don't drive for 2 months. And that's why I got to this level. That's what my goal was. I have reached my goal. A lot of people out there, their goals are to own a fleet. More power to you. That's nowhere near what my goal is. My goal is basically where I'm sitting right now, where I can control what it is that I want to do when I want to do it. If I want to go home and sit home, then I'll go and sit home. I want to go on vacation, I go on vacation. If I want to go to Colorado see family, I go to Colorado see family. It doesn't hurt me. So that's why, I'm not trying to be rude to anybody out there that has questions. I will answer the questions that I can, but I'm not going to do a lot of research on my own, on my stuff, because I have it, but I don't track it anymore. For me, and not only that, the numbers get really skewed because, as I told you in the last video, I do it by month. So if I deliver, I may have bought fuel last month that I used for this month. If you're really tracking your true numbers, you're not going to use, you're going to say, that would have gone for that trip, then you just group those trips together and, okay, I did these, these many trips, and here's where I bought my fuel and all that. But I don't do it. I do it from the 1st to the 31st. The first day of the month to the last day of the month, I close my books. Whatever I bought for fuel, whatever I got paid, that's what that is. That's how true businesses do that. They close it out on a certain day. That's the day that it's closed out, and whatever else comes in gets rolled over to the next month. And so that's how I handle my books. But I'm at that stage in trucking that I can do that. If you're just new to this or just coming in, you want to track your mileage. Like I said, I do track my mileage. I know every time I put fuel in this truck, I reset my trip meter, and it resets my gauge to track my miles per gallon. So I know what it is that I'm getting per trip or per fuel tank. It really is what I'm doing. And I do double check it. In other words, I'll write down the odometer, go check what my odometer was at that point, how much fuel that I went through, how much fuel that I put in the tank. I know my average in this truck is running with flatbed right now is running high 7.8. But doesn't mean every trip that I'm getting 7.8. I start heading over mountains, I could drop down into 6s and 5s. But then I get out on the plains, I can be running 8s and 9s, just depending on what the load is. So anyway, I am done for the day. I'm picking up 3 air conditioning units, headed south, probably down towards the hurricane that's coming in. We'll see how far I get. My first delivery is down in Dothan, Alabama. Then I deliver in Orlando and Plant City on Friday. And from there, I'm headed to the house. May end up being able to get my trailer fixed down there. I don't know. I've got some other things I got to do. And then I don't know when I'm coming back out. It may be a week. It may be 2 weeks. Who knows? Just depends on how long it takes for me to get some of the stuff done that I need to get done. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hit subscribe. Thumbs up, thumbs down. I don't care. And be safe out there. Keep it between the ditches.